G'day, welcome to Tech Savvy with steverhulme. And you don't know what you don't know. Today we're going to be talking about the keyboard. So this presentation on the keyboard, we're starting off with the general PC keyboard, and for the presentation I'm using Photoshop, so I will be able to enlarge this for you here. Easier to see. We can split the keyboard into 4 sections. So if we start up here with the function keys, and we're probably going to leave those because the function keys can be used as shortcuts in other programs and they're quite a bit more advanced. So we'll come down to the second section here, the QWERTY keyboard, and this hasn't changed much, at least the letters haven't from when before word processors, it was typewriters. But you can always use the two-fingered approach for typing, as most people do these days. We start off here with the tab key. Now the tab key is used in programs for spacing, and you can also use it for moving from cell to cell in tables and forms. But this we'll go into, as we will with other keys in other videos. Here we have the caps lock, and this is, once that's pressed, then all the keys become capitals. The shift, if you press the shift and the key, you will get capitals, but the main reason for the shift is so you can get all of these characters that are above numbers, and down here all the characters that are on top. If you press the shift, you will get them. We move down, then we have the control key. Control key on the PC allows us to use most of the keys as shortcuts, and again it's very, very useful. We'll be using a lot in other videos. The Windows key, this is used, if you press this, then it's the same as going to the start menu down here. The Alt key, the Alt gives us added control, adds to the control key and gives us more options for commands. Space key, self-explanatory really. And then we have the keys again, so if you do like to use your right hand rather than your left, then you can. This key here, this is like the menu key and gives us the same result as right clicking with the mouse on the PC. Okay, and then we have up here the enter key. So the enter key, this is like the decision maker, also an alternative to using the mouse to click sometimes. Backspace up here. Now the backspace, this is to delete any text or characters to the left of the cursor. Then we have this section, the third section. This is like your navigation keys, if you like. We have this key here, which is your insert. Now the insert we will go into on another video. It's a very tricky little guy, which if you do press, make sure you press it again, because it will cause you quite a bit of confusion. Delete key, this can delete text going to the right of your cursor. Can also delete other things in programs as well. Home key, this will take you back to maybe the first page, at the beginning of the paragraph, depending where you are. Your cursor is on in text in programs, and the end alternatively takes you to the end of your pages or text. Page up, you can scroll up and down, page down, scroll down, and your navigation keys here. Again, they can scroll up and down, they can move left and right. If you have something selected, you can use these to move. Then the final section, the number pad. We have a number lock here. If the number lock is on, which you will have it locked most of the time, the light will be on and you can use any of the numbers. If it's not, you won't be able to use them as numbers. And more keys, which are repeated over here. Okay, and that is that for the PC. What I'm just going to show you here is the Mac keyboard. because, as with most things, making things easy for the end user is not really something that these people who invent these things think about too much, so they like to make things a little harder for us. So on the Mac here we have the Option key and the Command key. The Option key is similar to the Alt on the PC, the Command is the same as the Control, however they do also have a Control key as well. But basically, once you start to learn what these different keys can do, they give you added functionality, so you can press all three and do different things, use them in conjunction with the Shift key. And one more thing I'd just like to show you here, and that is this virtual keyboard. This looks amazing. Smartphone, sensor, which will be Bluetooth, and this down here. So connected to your smartphone, shines the light out, and wherever you type, you're typing on your keyboard on your smartphone. Fantastic. I'll get myself one of those one day. So the keyboard. I hope you found that helpful. If you want to see more tech-savvy videos, then make your way to steverhulme.com/tech-savvy. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Steve R. Hume. And if you want to get in touch, then by all means, steverhulme@gmail.com. Cheers.
Uh-huh.